My name is Donja R, and I am the creator and actor in I Hate New York.
You will own everything about today. Everything about today is yours, beloveds.
I decided to create I Hate New York because I was at a point where I despised New York. So I was actually going through a very serious bout with depression, and I remember calling my partner, just crying, saying, I think this is going to be for real. I'm going to leave New York, and we got to figure out what we're going to do. So he said, give it a chance. And knowing that I write, he told me to just write my kind of feelings as it relates to New York and see what happens. Let's turn it into something. And instantly I said, it cannot be sad. I'm thinking if I do write it and if I do create it and turn it into something, that I'm not going to want to be in that space a couple of months down the line when I'm out of this depression. And he said, who said it has to be sad? And from that moment on, I said, you know what? Let's do something different.
And as your classless best friend, my gift to you is some birthday sex. So we're going out tonight. You need to loosen up. You even smoke like you have a stick up your ass.
No.
What are some contrasts and comparisons between me and Christian? I was about to call it a contrast, but it actually is a comparison. I can be uptight like Christian. We definitely have that in common. And I actually started to embrace it. People not here for it, and they don't have to be here for it. But I embrace that about me. I use it, I hope, as it relates to my work, in a very positive aspect. I really like how he is determined. I love how he believes in being this personality, being this social figure so much that he is just willing to do whatever he needs to do to make it happen, even if people around him, i.e. his best friend Resume, may not believe in what it is that he's doing. I love his determination a lot. Contrast between Christian and I is he smokes a lot. He smokes a lot of weed, and that is not me. There's nothing wrong with those potheads out there. You do your thing. That is your thing. But I know even a roach of an L will get me paranoid. And I am not here for that. I won't even go into this one story. Oh my God, how was it having to act in it and direct? A doozy. A legitimate doozy. I don't know if I will ever do it again. But with it being so intense, it really was a necessary challenge. And it really strengthened me. So for my first web series, Modern Day Black Gay, I was going to be Malcolm. But for that being like my first real project of that magnitude, and Malcolm being in every single scene with the exception of one, I knew that I would be doing the project a huge disservice. But for this project, I said I know that I can do it. I'm in a different space in my life and my artistry to be able to do it. What was the process like for me? So being the creator and the actor and the director, I will say that I pushed myself a whole heck of a lot, making sure that I did the story and making sure that I did the artists around me justice, and just wanted to give as much as I possibly could to all parties involved. Yeah, it was a very, very challenging process, putting on these different hats, and sometimes letting actors know I'm not an actor right now, I'm being a director. And then when I felt comfortable enough to put on the actor hat, saying, okay, now we can talk actor talk. But yeah, it was a very challenging process, and I would not recommend it. I don't know if I will do it again. So for those individuals out there who really kill the game doing both, y'all are some badass motherfuckers, because y'all do it big, because I don't know if I can do this again.
New York finds a way to shit all over your heart. The runny kind too, that smears. But I will say, even with all the hate being projected my way, it has taught me a valuable lesson. To love inward. To love me.
I did right. I hate New York, but as of now, I do not hate New York. It took me over a year to get to a space in which I really do dig it, and I think I'm starting to officially feel like New York is a home. About a couple of months ago, I went back home to Philly, and I was in Philly for a couple of weeks, and if I can be very honest, I kept saying I cannot wait to get back home. Home being New York, and that was a first for me. When I got off the bus and put my feet on New York Street, I said, I am home.